Alright boys, I got a real treat for you today. A fun little Vegeta and Trunks no item against Metal Cooler 4. So today's team mostly consists of strength units. We got a few. We got Godku in there too, of course. You know, obvious inclusion. So for this build, when I originally got this run like a week ago, and like some shenanigans happened. I think I had to app reset, and I ended up losing the recording. Ningen would call that justice. But so I've been throwing attempts since then to try to get the run again, and I have gotten it. It's pretty inconsistent, but in these early int phases, your goal is pretty much just to take as little damage as possible, obviously. And you can play pretty flexibly to that end. It's like you're not really trying to set much up in these early phases. Just do what it takes to reduce the amount of damage you take. Whereas in a lot of other strategies you'd use for this stage, like setting up your god rotations for the actual core phase, is often paramount. Less so in this run. So as for all of our inclusions, TV, the leaders, obviously, we wanted to do the run with their team, so obviously they're going to be included. We got Strength Vegito. I just want to say right off the bat, he fucking sucks in this int phase. He takes a lot of damage in the physical phase too, but at least he's showing us supers, which is absolutely invaluable. We're also bringing the Strength Goku and Gohan. In this run, we are not going to exchange with Gohan, even if we're able to. I think Goku's better for this stage. Post-Super on this 170 team, he tanks 30k normals. I'm pretty sure Gohan would take more than that pre-Super without, like, receiving all of his hits, and I don't have time to build him. Like, I don't have, like, the luxury of being able to just let him take, like, 100k damage in normals, building him up. I just don't have that luxury here. So in this case, I am electing, even once I'm able to exchange him, I'm going to elect to have him stay as Goku. We're also bringing Godku, same reason you'd always bring Godku, funny tank. Also bringing Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta, for once again the reasons you would expect, funny tank. He does great against supers. Against both phases he takes like 125k from a super. But after taking a super, he can kind of get messed up by normals just a little bit. We also are bringing the Chad of Chads himself, LR KAIOKEN, so that's fun. Just a side note, his orb changing is actually quite useful for this run. It gives you a lot of healing. As you can see there, we got a decent little heal from that. So that's helpful. So we're just trying to build up all of our units as much as possible. Actually, I think the only units that actually build up here are Vegeta and Trunks. There's the Goku, but we're not exchanging him. Trunks and Vegeta doing absolutely fine against this int phase. They take about 100k supers if they don't super first. They take less than 100k if they do super first, which is pretty good. Obviously, Trunks and Vegeta are going to take pretty decent damage from the core's supers. Although I do remember a run where post super they took like 100k, which is pretty darn good. Let's see how Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta does versus these normals here. Okay. Good to see, good to see. Alright, looks like we're going to be getting Vegito's heal right off the bat versus Core here. This is both a blessing and a curse. These normals are going to hurt. Alright, let's see where those supers are. No supers this turn. I believe I'm going to elect to put Super Vegito in slot 1 here, simply because it has the fewest attacks. Vegito is going to get a defense raise on Super, but, like, honestly, taking less normals would still save him more damage than supering first. Not gonna lie. And we're able to do that here because, thankfully, this is a, like, Metal Cooler being a short fight, Metal Cooler Core being a short fight. There you go, 130k. We got a juicy counter off though, although it didn't do as much damage as it should. It's both a blessing and a curse because this event being short, like Trunks and Vegeta are, I would say they're usually thought more of as long event units. But the way they can guard in any slot for the first 5 turns, that still gives them some pretty interesting sauce versus this stage, I would say. So we're going to be going into the next phase with a pretty good amount of health. Let's see how the attacks fall and see how that's going to benefit or hurt us. Okay, so once again, no supers. However, Kaioken is sealed, which is less than ideal. We can probably heal that damage we've taken off with those orbs. Want to get as much ki with TV as possible. Yeah, nearly healed it all. Not quite all. No matter where Kaioken goes, he's taking a couple nasty normals because he's not going to be getting his full super buff. Okay. No active skills yet, but we're going to take some damage this turn. How much damage will we take? Kaioken will probably take like 60, 70k normals here because he hasn't supered yet. Will that put us below half health? Maybe not. Maybe we won't be seeing the active skill spam until the turn after next. There's a 30k normal on Strength Gokuhan. If we had used Trunks and Vegeta's active, yes, 80k normals for Kaioken there. And we do have a super attack to contend with. However, this is some really fortunate attack placement. This is going to be close. Trunks and Vegeta, obviously, they're going to be 100% fine. We got fortunate with the attack placement here. There's just a super in slot 3, no normals after it. So that's like the best case scenario for Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta here. However, this also does mean that Super Vegito is going to have to take a couple normals, which means this is going to be close. Very close indeed. Especially if he does an additional, and my Vegito's still full crit. A lot of good that did. Okay, well there's the benefit. Alright. What's our health at? I didn't see, I think it was about 200k. We should comfortably live this. But it is kind of scary here. Alright, here he goes. 120k. We are surviving with 70k HP. Fortunately though, we have Trunks and Vegeta's active skill here, and there's a nice little cluster of int orbs to give us a little heal. Okay, so we got a nice juicy defense buff from that. No supers again this turn. We like the first no item run I got, we got pretty decently lucky with that. Strength Gokuhan should be taking double-digit normals here because of the defense buff from Trunks and Vegeta. That is a super powerful ability they have. It's unfortunate they got sealed. They're just going to have to plink away at him with some crit normals. I still think it was worth going ahead and going with it though. He's already getting pretty low on health, so we just want to finish things off. The active skill will both help us get through this turn and cause a decent little amount of damage to him, even though my Trunks and Vegeta were sealed. Now, on this turn, if I'm remembering correctly, KAIOKEN goes fucking nuts this turn. So we're going to pop his active skill now. Getting a little defense check before we pop it. No crit, but still some pretty decent damage. Do I do a defense check to see his post-active defense? Yeah, nice 282. This is going to get us a nice little heal. So what I'm hoping here, TV is going to take nothing. And then I'm hoping after that, KAIOKEN will do some insane damage and Vegeta will finish him off with counters before that super attack connects. But what I think happens is that KAIOKEN is about to go a little wild. Trunks and Vegeta doing their thing, getting their guaranteed crits. 9 million from KAIOKEN. No Vegeta, just a 200% leader skill. Okay. And the additional to close things out for us, 7 million. I love running this card, man. He's so fun. Trunks and Vegeta are going to breathe some new life into this unit, and I appreciate that. So yeah, that was a fun little run. I thought the build for this was pretty weird and interesting. So yeah, there you go. That was the run for today. Hope you guys enjoyed.